Welcome back, folks. Hope everyone's doing well today. As you can see, we're in Thames Haven.
One day, I'll take my family to see the
I
cities. One day.
we went ahead and loaded up a bunch of gear and came over here and sold stuff to buy ammo and things like that. So we're in pretty good shape here as far as equipment.
It's like the smell of decay
I
is slowly
did,
consuming everything, even the inside of my nose.
On John,
Don't you got your own pockets?
we gave him a combat rifle. So he's going to be using the combat rifle. So we'll see how well this works. It's got a very high rate of fire, but we'll see how he does in combat with it. I still have the violent hair trigger Krug gun as a backup for him. So we're going to do this quest, Thames Haven, which let me remind everybody, this Thames Haven quest, I'm a little nervous about because it's got a person standing here shooting a child in the back of the head. A little bunny here, and I'm not happy about this. We'll see. Let's go over here. Talk to Rachel.
Hey there. Oh, this nonsense. Look, if I was a scientist, I could tell you why I look like someone melted me over the heart. But I can't. Now can I? And no, I don't know why we're immune. Again, that's a question I just can't answer. Try asking Dr. Webb. He'd know more than anyone else, but still not much. Yes, please, make it his problem. Look at this stuff. Isn't
Talk
it
to
neat?
Dr. Webb. Which sounds like a reason. He may have an idea. He's the doctor. He probably knows why you're immune or whatever. Talk to the doctor.
Yes?
Tell me about tunnel cough.
Tunnel cough? Why do you ask?
I don't like the idea of lying.
Well, I'm afraid I don't know much more than anyone else. I would give you the same advice as I would for any other illness. Avoid areas like Islington with a high concentration of the infected. Make sure you boil your water. Don't eat with dirty hands. I'm sorry. The answers you seek are not in Thames Haven. Unfortunately, yes. My granddaughter, Marjorie.
Oh,
Harmless young thing. She went out scavenging for painting supplies and ended up near a tunnel cough zone. I had to go and get her out of there myself. Not sure what was more dangerous out there. The infected, or the so-called men who patrol those streets.
Hopefully the ferryman
So they
will
can
get us
get-
some mitten lurking soon.
so they can contract tunnel cough. If they can contract tunnel cough, doesn't mean they're immune to it. So let's talk to Marjorie.
Hey there.
Hi, Marjorie.
I do love to paint, but I don't know. It depends on the artist. Who painted it?
So I need 6 luck for this to work.
Well, okay. A little weird of you to bring it up then. The surface world gets loud.
Okay, I know I've got aid that'll give me. It's Wonderland. +3 luck and charisma. Let's do this.
And louder each day.
Oh, John Smith likes it when I take drugs, huh?
I do love to paint, but I don't know. It depends on the artist. Who painted it? original Turg? Wow! Okay, we've got to check this out.
Alright. So now I've convinced a young girl. Alright, hang on. We're gonna kidnap her. Oh man. I don't like this. I don't like the way this quest is going, folks. Play it out, see what happens. What are we gonna do? Put together a squad to go kidnap the kid off of Cable Street? I don't like this idea of kidnapping kids. Downstairs. Let's see what we got. Oh.
Oh. Hi there. I'm just thinking about the National Gallery. So many wonderful works of art left to the ravages of time.
Oh, okay, this is a side quest.
Yes, especially those with the most wonderful fields of color. I don't suppose you know of the famous work, the Cerulean Meadows? I'm not surprised. It's not well known. But it's a supreme example of that long ago art movement. The Cerulean Meadows is truly a spectacle. Fields of azure in every hue, blocked out to abstract the meadow into pure emotion. If, in your wanderings, you happen to peek into the National Gallery, I'd give anything for that painting. Well, anything that I have. And as an artist, well, that's not much.
Okay, that's a side quest. I gotta talk to this guy. Alright, Horatio.
You are the living embodiment of perfection, outsider. I say jump, and not only do you jump, you clear a chasm. Well done.
Who are you people?
It's getting feisty, sir.
I don't care what it wants. It won't be much longer anyway. Put her under the knife.
No can do. Muriel won't operate.
What do you mean the mute won't operate?
She thinks it's immoral, sir.
I don't care what she thinks. She should know it only matters what Eve thinks. You fix this. Is that so? I was going to have you blackmail my Oriole. But oh, this is so much better. Set your sights on this doctor instead. That is not a guy, and this is not a granddaughter. They are things. If you can't sacrifice things for the greater good, then I don't know how you will be able to stay with the fifth column.
You're gonna die. I'm gonna shoot you in the head. Not yet. How am I gonna get out of this? Alright. Go talk to the doctor, see if there's some way out of this mess. Wonder if there's a way I can get out of the fifth column and then reinitiate the quest line with Camelot. Yeah, I'm not feeling very good about this. We'll figure something out. There's got to be a way out of this without killing a child. Or if there's a way I can discredit Horatio.
Push off already.
Thameshaven, you are
Please,
my bride and
I need your help. Have you seen my granddaughter? I can't find her. Tell me, please. You took her? There were so many nightmares running through my head, but I never imagined she was... I'm too old to be brazen and foolish. Monstrous as you may be. If there's any chance at securing Marjorie's safety, I'll come with you.
What happened here? Is this taking me back to St. George?
Looks like we've got a full house, sir.
And a stacked deck.
Please, this doesn't have to be difficult. Tell me what you need and I'll do it. Just please, let Marjorie go.
Ah, they actually talk.
We won't be discussing anything until Eve gets here.
If you'd clean the wax out of your ears, Victor, you'd do well to remember that Eve allowed me to spearhead this initiative. We'll proceed without her.
Do you ever stop running that fancy mouth of yours? You're not the leader of the fifth column. Eve is. We wait for her lead.
You won't have to wait much longer.
Rachel!
They found Rachel wandering up the street. We had a nice chat on the way here.
We don't need her.
Horatio, please.
Very well.
Ever resourceful, aren't you? Seems like you're the only one who gets things done around here while everyone else plays politics. However, I doubt Horatio has been very transparent with you.
I have.
You have my permission to ask for clarification. Perhaps it will clear things up for our guests as well. It's a vested personal interest. Horatio and I are half-siblings on our father's side. His mother, quite unfortunately, succumbed to tunnel cough like so many other poor souls in London. I've often wondered if his exact motivation is fear of the tunnel cough itself, or if this is some sort of redemption for his mother's death.
It's a bit of both.
She's a sensitive soul. That's why she's tinkering while the rest of us are on the front lines, be it fighting or running supplies. But she's immensely useful. I would never look a gift horse in the mouth. Oh, I always know what's going on. Don't you worry. As you wish, then. Given that you've both come all this way, I'd hate to make the trip not worth your while. Dr. Webb, as you have seen, my dear brother here is not above taking drastic action when it comes to getting his way.
I figured.
But you came here to bring your granddaughter home, correct? Well, I'll give you a chance to do just that. How about a deal? Rachel and your precious Marjorie return to Thameshaven, while you help Muriel find a cure for this interminable disease.
Does he even have a choice?
Quiet, Thames folk.
No, Freddy, it's all right. Of course he has a choice. He can stay behind while you and the girl go free, or you can all stay while we negotiate a less conventional arrangement. Dr. Webb, my brother's ways are his own. No harm will befall Marjorie under my watch. But the people of London need your expertise. Are you willing to help us?
Yes, I am.
Then it's decided. Freddy, escort them back to Thameshaven.
You're free, girl. Go home.
Granddad!
I need you to stay strong, Marjorie. Go home. I'll be back with you in a matter of days.
Come on, fishfolk. Let's get moving.
Do you smell that? It's the Thames calling to us.
I am not happy with this. Speak with Eve in her. I am not happy with this. I'm just about ready to find Horatio and put a bullet in his head. You better
They
have a
say blood's thicker than water. My brother certainly is thick, I'll give them that. Horatio considers himself a genius. If only it were so, he wouldn't be half as dangerous. Because I know Horatio better than anyone. When, or if, the time comes where he poses a threat, I will know. And he will be dealt with. For now, he's useful. He has connections inside and outside the fifth column. Some invaluable. He's also reliable. Like me, he can keep a tight ship. His branch runs smoother than any other, even if it is just administration. From now on, you'll take orders from me directly. It seems there are some who are willing to use you for their own purposes. While Freddy is dealing with those things, I think it's about time the defense branch underwent a performance review. You will conduct it. In particular, I want to be sure our counter-espionage efforts are up to scratch. This ship must remain airtight if it is to remain afloat. No leakages. A young intelligence officer, Zach Lloyd, is in charge of routing out moles. He has yet to find one. Assist him and figure out if his lack of results is a relief or a concern. I want a full report when you're done. Dismissed.
Well, a child didn't get shot, so I'm okay with that.
Need help? Goodbye.
I don't like this. Where's this silly person I'm supposed to talk to? Moles, huh? Let's do a quick save here. Alright, Zach.
Yes? Yes? What's it to you, anyway? Can't you see I'm busy? Not very well. And these constant interruptions aren't helping. She did. Eve herself. How gracious of her. So... you're my assistant. I could certainly use the help. Not that I'm bad at my job, mind you. I'm just a desk jockey. Stickler for paperwork. Keen attention to detail. Strategist. All the field agents Freddy assigns me are useless. Eve sent you, which means you must be somewhat reliable. We're gonna do great things, you and I. I'll do the paperwork, and most of the thinking, and you'll get your hands dirty. It's a partnership made in heaven. Oh, I see. Well, we better make the most of the time we got. Despite all this paperwork, the situation is rather dull. I haven't been able to pursue any leads from this desk. I've trawled through every copy of every document ever written in this place. Yet I can't find a single shred of evidence that a mole exists, let alone their identity. But Eve insists. If Eve says there's a spy, there's a spy. So, we will continue the search. I'm not sure. She hasn't told me or Freddy. I know she has her reasons. Some laziness, some cowardice, some both. I understand the job is more active and far more dangerous than mine, but what did they expect? When you've tried all the easy solutions, the remaining avenues of investigation are bound to involve some level of risk. Instead of waiting for our mole to make a mistake, we've forced them out of hiding. Something I can only do with your help. I'll write up a memo that reveals the location in which classified Defence Branch documents are to be dropped. No such documents exist, of course, but our mole won't know that. I'll accidentally send the memo to every branch. You wait at the location to see who shows up. Just stay safe, okay? To the west, downtown. Let me see. Hang on. Let me put the coordinates on that utility of yours. I'd hate to waste even a scrap of paper. Now don't dawdle. Get there before they do.
Okay. Let's go to the government rationing session. Oh, that's right, I can't travel from here. Alright. Come on, John. Maybe we'll get a chance to use your fancy new gun.
Nothing like a swim in our Thames to make you feel alive.
Let's go to the combat helmet. Or the riot helmet here once we get outside. It'll be a nighttime event. Don't want it to be a nighttime event.
Britain, awake. Awake for slumber.
A place to sit down. Doesn't look like there's going to be a place to sit down, so let's go back over this way. Should have checked the
That
time.
Badman Lawrence is so stingy with supplies. Who does he think he is?
It's just too dark. Alright, let's go here, the government rationing station. I think there was a spot to sit there. Or I didn't have to go into another building or instance. I want to just find a place to sit till it's a little bit lighter, so I can get a better eye of who's going to show up. I can actually sleep here. Okay, let's head over to this drop area.
Reveal yourself. See me fight.
Kristen, huh? Ambushers, eh? Oh, they're what, Camelot? Spiked. Oh my. Fast speed? Fast speed? Good damage? Wow.
Give him a good old rummage about.
This is all Camelot troops. Stuff is worth anything. Well, they didn't last very much after, one more over
Back
here.
in the game.
Legendary cockroach. Something else over here. Oh, and I didn't even put on my good helmet. Well, they weren't going to talk with me anyway. It's like we could climb way up to the top of this. Tell you what, while we're here, being the curious person that I am, let's quick save. It doesn't interest me. Blowtorch and a sleeping bag. That's all there is? Well, it looks like... it's a ladder. I'm going to go to first person. Sorry, I gotta do it, folks. Cannot do it while I'm in combat. I'm in combat? Don't see anybody. Right, I guess. This I'm hidden now, so... see what we got up here. Another blowtorch. How do I get up? Is there another ladder somewhere? Doesn't look like it. And I don't want to... there. There certainly is something up there, but it looks like it's going to take forever to get there, so... let's see if I can just fast travel back. There's some named knights from Camelot attacked me. So there is a mole. This doesn't tell us who it is. I wonder if I should have climbed all the way to the top and looked for clues. We killed a clone, 2 members of Camelot, and a cockroach. I should crank the difficulty up also. That ambush was... I one-shot both of those knights. None of them had any notes or anything on them, no. Should check the quest tips. Do that when we get inside, see if there's something else that we need to do. I mean, it said to report back. I got a fancy new weapon, that's for sure.
There you are. I just have to say, I don't appreciate being under review.
I'm sure Eve has her reasons, Freddy.
I know Eve's not to blame, don't you worry. It's her fool of a brother, dragging me into the Thames folk business. And now this.
How pristine this gaff is.
When you give your
Someone's taking good
report,
care of it.
don't make any enemies.
Cool. This place is so clean, it's like it's never been touched by the apocalypse.
Huh.
It's almost
Don't
unnerving
try
how
anything
spotless this room
stupid,
is.
Civvy.
Makes me wonder what they're hiding.
Don't worry about him.
This is the
He's
cleanest
quick
I've
to
seen
anger.
anything in Blighty. It's like a breath of fresh air.
Freddy's long suspected that Horatio's been sabotaging the defense branch. He has no evidence, mind you, just a feeling. If you ask me, he should worry more about what goes on inside the branch than outside of it. Maybe we'd have less problems. Camelot? I didn't take those brutes to be the infiltrating type. They'd rather kick your front door down than sneak around the back. You have no idea how happy I am. That anyone showed up at all is a miracle. Now we know our enemy, we know where to look. Camelot. Luckily for you, we've already got a man on the inside. His name's Jeff Mutt. The rest of our espionage attempts were sussed out, but not Jeff. He's made quite a few friends apparently. The nights at the tavern like to gamble, and Jeff's a compulsive gambler. I can only imagine people will begin to suspect him once his poor luck runs out. But until then, he's an invaluable asset. You've seen them, knights in dress-up. They claim to fight for democracy. I see two potential outcomes from that. Scenario 1. Their leader, Arthur, the chief prat in armour, is a liar who just wants his shot at power. In which case, we'd have a fool in charge, not a king. Scenario 2. He isn't a liar, and he actually wants democracy for London. The average intelligence of the average Londoner is lower than that of a pigeon. Either way, London would be ruled by morons, and that is why they must be wiped out. Yes? Were you under the delusion that we're on some kind of moral crusade? We must fight fire with fire. I won't rule out the possibility, but it's unlikely. Mutt has given us intel far beyond the trifles a double-crosser would divulge. With information, he reports direct to Horatio, who, to Freddy's credit, has been less than cooperative. So I want you to make contact with him directly. Ask him word ahead. He'll be expecting you. Find out what he knows about the situation. The whole Camelot army goes in and out of that tavern. Someone's bound to have let something slip. Good luck, and don't cause trouble. It should be as if you were never there.
I can't believe how pristine
Mutt
this
and
gaff is.
Jeff.
Someone's been taking good care of it. It's almost unnerving how spotless this room is. Makes me wonder what they're hiding.
Alright, so let's go back to the quest log. Mountain out of a molehill. Okay, and now have a bunch of heavy armor here. I don't want any heavy armor on me. Picked up 24 damage. Spike spear. Speed is fast, damage is 37. That might be worth it. Alright. I think this is where I'm going to leave it for the time being. See, where is this tavern I need to go to? Aha! This is the old cheese in Cheshire. We've been here. So we'll see what we can do with this next time. Thank you very much for watching. Everybody have a terrific day.